Welcome one, welcome all to another edition of TGPW Gorilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. I, of course, am your host, The Swink, and we are coming at you with another in the Summer Sizzler Series. This is episode 666, as this is the 6th episode of the Summer Sizzler Series as we march ever closer to the finale of the summer, the Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular, coming up later at the end of this month. So this is the final episode of the Summer Sizzler Series before the big Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. On that show, we will find out who the TGPW Tag Team Champions will be, and this match decides who is going to be competing in that TGPW Tag Team Championship final. And it is the Road Warriors taking on the Hardy Boys in our first of two semifinal matchups here tonight. The other one will feature the Motor City Machine Guns taking on FishMox. That'll be in our main event of the evening, so we're bookending the show with the two semifinal matchups in the tournament. So the winner of this match will await the winner of our main event. And one of the four teams remaining will be competing. One of the four teams remaining will be the TGPW Tag Team Champions by the end of the Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. But two of the remaining four teams will be competing for those titles next month. And we will find out who that is right here tonight. We've got 6 big matchups. As I mentioned, the other Tag Team Championship semifinal tournament matchup. We've got 2 Dream Partner Tag Team matchups and 2 No Disqualification Grudge matches as well. Those are all coming up on tonight's show. This is episode 666, and if you missed any of the previous episodes of the Summer Sizzler Spectacular, any previous episodes of the Summer Sizzler Series, you can check them all out in a playlist on the YouTube channel. Get caught up on all TGPW action. Then come back here, watch this show as we are on the road to the Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel as well. And make sure you hit that bell icon on the bottom of the video to get the notifications for when the next TGPW show is uploaded to the YouTube channel. There's a cover there, jackknife, and not even a 2 count. But if you could, please leave a like, a comment, share the video. That would help the channel out a lot. I'd appreciate it. But let's focus in now on this semifinal matchup here between the Road Warriors and the Hardy Boys. The Road Warriors got here by defeating the Faces of Fear in the first round. Then in the quarterfinals, they knocked off the Circus of Slime. The Hardy Boys, meanwhile, defeating Warhausen in an instant classic in their first round match. If you haven't seen that match yet, go back in the archives and watch it. They also defeated the Future Hipsters in the quarterfinals to get here. And that is how we got to the Hardy Boys and the Road Warriors, two of the most popular tag teams in all of pro wrestling history. Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Matt and Jeff, brothers from Cameron, North Carolina. The Road Warriors representing the city of Chicago, holding championship belts in the United States and in Japan. AWA, NWA, WWE. There's a compactor, and Hawk is there to break it up. They held those tag team titles in all those promotions. The Hardy Boys, meanwhile, WWE, WCW, TNA / Impact Wrestling tag team champions as well. Oh, and Ring of Honor They were also the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions as well. So every promotion that the Hardy Boys have teamed in, they have won the tag team titles. They are looking to add TGPW to that list. To procure the tag team titles in their expedition of gold. Ah, yes. Powerbomb neckbreaker combo by the Road Warriors. Animal with the pin, but Jeff breaks it up to save the matchup for his brother. Hawk with a lariat. And this crowd is fired up. Hangman's neckbreaker by Hawk. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Jeff is there to break it up again. Gorilla press slam by Hawk. Vertical suplex by Matt Hardy. Matt with a DDT. I thought maybe he was going for the twist of fate. No, it's the DDT. Tags in Jeff. Hawk now fighting him off. There's the big Hawk fist drop. And now shots being fired here by both men. Who's going to win this battle? Hawk gets the better of the exchange. Makes the tag to Animal. Spike powerbomb by the Road Warriors. The Legion of Doom. Nice reversal with the mule kick. Off the top, there's the Swanton, but nobody there. Road Warrior Animal avoids the Swanton bomb as he sends Jeff to the floor. Hawk throws him back in. Jeff throws Animal to the floor. Hawk in there now. Gets caught with that kick from Jeff, and he's staggered. Animal goes for a cover, gets 2, and no, nearly 3, but Jeff able to get the shoulder up the last second. 2.9 says referee Bill Alfonso. There's a Swanton again. I don't know if he got all of it. Both men collide as they go down. Both back to their feet and both make tags. And Bill Alfonso's our referee, as referee 2 count Luke Tufano, usual TGPW official, is still serving his suspension. His suspension will be up at the end of the month, and he will return to his referee duties. But we've had Bill Alfonso the last 2 months here, and Alfonso has done a bang-up job as our referee. Back body drop by Matt. On on Hawk. Hawk with a headbutt. Hawk off the ropes. Flying shoulder tackle by Hawk. Irish whip, and Matt catches him coming off the ropes with a bulldog. Goes for a cover, gets 2, and no, nearly 3. Animal was not there to break it up. Hawk had a power out. 2.9 hits a pile driver on Matt. Goes for a cover. Not even a 1 as Jeff is there to save the matchup. Couple of near falls here from both teams. Electric chair by Hawk as he tags in Animal. Animal sent into the buckle. Jeff now with that drop kick in the corner. He goes up looking for another Swanton, but Animal out of the way. He says that's it. Loads him up, suplexes him out of the ring. Alfonso begins the count. There's a 20 count on the floor. You can win by pinfall, submission, disqualification, countout, or knockout. Any of those methods will get you a win and advance you in the tournament. Those are also the methods to win in TGPW. Spine buster slam by Animal. And Jeff is out on his feet. Jeff with a twist of fate on Animal, but a shoulder breaker by Hawk. Hawk is all fired up now. He goes behind me. It's caught with an elbow by Jeff. Jeff with a suplex. Both men back up now. Irish whip sends him off the ropes. Gorilla press slam by Hawk. Hawk's feeling it right now. He's feeling the energy from this crowd. As a tag is made And we got a collision as Hawk All right, there we go. We are back now. Apologize for the audio problems there. Having some issues with my controller here. There's a cover and a 2 count. Technical difficulties, folks. That happens sometimes. Twist of fate just plants Hawk right in the center of the ring, but can't go for the cover as he gets back up to his feet. Gut wrenches him over. Does Hawk. Hawk off the ropes. Oh no. Matt back to his feet. Scoop and a slam by Hawk. Matt. Jeff now. Power bomb. Another twist of fate plants Hawk. Jeff drags him out. Spinning heel kick to the back of the head. Double team by the Road Warriors. There's a power bomb. Animal, the legal man. There's a jawbreaker by Jeff. Takeover by Animal. Goes for a quick cover. Can he get him here? 3. He got him. Matt not there in time to save his brother or the matchup. The Road Warriors get the win and advance to the finals of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament. TGPW Summer Sizzler Series Episode 6. This is Episode 666. Continues with this no disqualification grudge match here. It is Steven the Turtle Weiner taking on Crooked Tortuga Michael Brennan. The battle of the turtles here. These two met at our last event, Super Summer Sizzler Episode 5, Muto versus the World, in a tag team matchup in which Brennan and his partner El Gran Blanco, Presentadora, the Circus of Slime, were victorious over the team of Stars and Shells, the Patriot and Steven the Turtle Weiner, but that finish was not without controversy, as Gran Blanco brought a chair into the ring, faked as if Patriot used the chair on him, and was able to convince referee Bill Alfonso of the disqualification to award the match to the Circus of Slime. But tonight there is no disqualification, and we're seeing that on display as Brennan twice smashing a chair over the skull of Steven the Turtle Weiner here. So now we get a series of no disqualification grudge matches, starting with this one, the Crooked Tortuga versus the Turtle. And then later on, we've got another no DQ match between the Patriot and El Gran Blanco, Presentadora, the leader, the ringleader, if you will, of the Circus of Slime, El Jefe, the boss. That's coming up later. But right here, we've got these two going at it. The Mutant Hero Turtle community caught wind of the amazing Turtle back in April, turning his back on the fans and everything that the Mutant Hero Turtle community stands for by aligning himself with that sleazy slime ball, El Gran Blanco, and joining the Circus of Slime. Because of that, the Mutant Hero Turtle community has selected Steven the Turtle Weiner as their representative to take on Crooked Tortuga Michael Brennan. There's a blatant choke, perfectly legal in this match because there are no disqualifications, as Alfonso cannot disqualify Brennan for using that. But yes, Steven the Turtle Weiner here to restore the good name of Turtles. Mutant Turtles, if you will, in professional wrestling. There's a huge hip toss right there from Michael Brennan. Brennan now with punches. And now he's biting him. He's biting a man. He's tearing the flesh. And Weiner might be wearing that mask, but oh, brass knuckles to the head. That could be it. No, a 2.9 kick out. Steven the Turtle Weiner not willing to give it up. But again, he was wearing that mask. Is Steven the Turtle Weiner with a frog splash off the top. But as I said, he's wearing that mask, but Crooked Tortuga chewing through the mask, if you will. And now the crowd booing. Big splash off the ropes, but a rope break there. Stays Steven the Turtle Weiner. And a knee drop followed it up. The crowd behind Steven the Turtle Weiner here tonight as they boo in their disapproval of Crooked Tortuga and his, well, nefarious actions. Series of punches, and now he tells him to kiss his butt. Kiss my shell. And there's a low blow. Again, this is no disqualification. We saw Brennan and the rest of the Circus of Slime bend and break the rules. So they're going to take full use of this no disqualification stipulation here. Steven the Turtle Weiner back to his feet first off the ropes. Catches him with that clothesline. This is the clothesline, does Brennan. Knee drop by the Turtle. And again with the brass knuckles. That could be it, and it is. Crooked Tortuga, Michael Brennan, knocks him out with those brass knuckles and gets the win here in this no disqualification grudge match. You hate to see it. Match number 3 is one of our 2 Dream Partner Tag Team matchups, as it is Kayfabe, the People's Dream, the leader of Kayfabe, the People's Band, Koko Ware, member of Detroit Wrestling Connection, teaming up with his dream partner, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. And they are taking on the 4 Horsemen, Arn Anderson, Tully, Blanchard, also known as the Brainbusters. As I mentioned, Koko T, a member of the Detroit Wrestling Connection. We have seen him compete many times here in TGPW. There, right there, was the bionic elbow, if you will. But quickly a tag is made as the Horsemen suplex Dusty out of the ring. But Koko, member of the Detroit Wrestling Connection, competed several times here at TGPW already. Competed in the title tournament where he came up short. Having a little fun is Kayfabe the People's Dream right there as they show off their dance moves. Crowd loving it. Last time we saw Koko T was in the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament, where he teamed with Marty Drip Trip as Koko Drip, where they lost in the first round to FishMox, who we'll see later on in our main event in the semi-final matchup in the Tag Team Title Tournament, as they'll be taking on the Motor City Machine Guns. Dusty Rhodes made his first appearance at TGPW back at Blood Red, White, and Blue, where he was victorious alongside his sons Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes, the Natural, where they defeated the team of Imperium, Walter, Marcel Bartal and Fabian Eichner with Master Slamovich in their corner. The Rhodes family was victorious there. Looking to pick up another one. Here is Dusty as he drops that one, but 2 bionic elbows, if you will, on Tully. Tully makes a tag though to Ahrendt. This is the first appearance for Tully and Ahrendt though in TGPW. Tully and Ahrendt, a successful tag team in both the NWA and the Jim Crockett promotions, and also in the WWF. They're former WWF tag team champions, former NWA tag team champions as well. Of course, members of the legendary Four Horsemen, the greatest factions in all professional wrestling history. There are many members of the Horsemen over the years, but Tully and Ahrendt are part of that classic group. That include Tully, Ahrendt, his quote-unquote brother Oli, and of course the Nature Boy, woo, Ric Flair, who we've seen already in TGPW. There's a crossbody off the top by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He got a 2.9 as Ahrendt was late there to break up the pin, so Tully had to kick out under his own power. Nearly a 3 count from the crossbody off the top by Dusty Rhodes. Unbelievable. Dusty, of course, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Former United States Champion as well. There's a cover by Ahrendt, gets 2, no. Double drop kick by the Dream and Koko. There's Kayfabe, the people's dream, working like a dream in this tag team matchup here. Big clothesline by Ahrendt, just level Dusty, and then scrapes his boots across his forehead. The Horseman taking it to the Dream right here, but Dream fights back with an elbow, tells him to bring it, drops another elbow, off the ropes and hits a bionic elbow. Yeah. Dusty shaking it. There it is again. Oh, there it is, the figure 4. The figure 4 applied, but Tully is there to break it up. Of course, Dusty's greatest rival, one of his greatest rivals, had to be Ric Flair. There's a bionic elbow, if you will. A little flip-flop and fly on Tully. One of Dusty's greatest rivals was Ric Flair, and of course, by default, the Four Horsemen as well, as he has had matches with Tully and Ahrendt over the years. There's a brain buster. Tully making the tag to Ahrendt. Ahrendt with the DDT. There's the DDT, hooks the leg. Is that it? No. Koko there to save the matchup for his team. There's a wrist lock, double wrist lock applied by Ahrendt. A little flip-flop and fly, the bionic elbow, if you will. He falls up with the elbow drop, but no. Ahrendt is in the ropes. Break it down as all 4 men in the ring. Ahrendt drags Dusty back towards his corner. Holds him now for the drop kick from Tully. Nice teamwork. Goes for a cover. Gets 2. And a kick out by the Dream. Yeah, Dusty even had his arm broken by the Four Horsemen at one point. So the Horseman and Dusty, rivals for many years throughout the 1980s. Obviously, still a lot of animosity there. Still a lot of bad blood. Koko sends him in the corner, follows it up with an elbow. There's a headbutt. And he's all fired up. Drops an elbow, goes for a cover, gets one. Just a 1 count. Arm drag and a tag is made. Backdrop. Driver. Backdrop suplex, back suplex. There's a cover, 2, and no. 2.9 kick out by Dusty Rhodes as the match continues. Both these men expending a lot of energy here. Taking a lot out of these guys in this match. They've been going at it hard since the opening bell. Dusty fighting off both horsemen. Does a little hip swivel there. Arm breaker by Tully. Throws up the 4 fingers of the horseman. But a counter by Dusty as he tags in Koko Ware. Tully with just a straight right hand and might have knocked him cold. 2, and no. Broken up by Dusty. Panic elbow on Ahrendt. I think Tully was looking for a knee drop, a flying knee strike or whatever. He missed. Koko hit the drop kick. Knee breaker. Sends him into the buckle. And I thought he was going to follow up with something there, but Tully comes out of the corner. Scott with 2 rights and a left. Three lefts and a right. There it is, and he got him. Tully gives it up as Koko Ware and Dusty Rhodes, Kayfabe to People's Dream, are victorious. Match 4 here at TGPW Summer Sizzler Series Episode 6. This is Episode 666. Continues with another no disqualification grudge match. It is the Patriot taking on El Gran Blanco Presentadora. Quick cover there and just a 1 count. El Gran Blanco Presentadora, the ringleader of the Circus of Slime. El Jefe, if you will. The Patriot, of course, competing. See, he tried to use this move last time. This is how he won. Got the Patriot disqualified, but there is no disqualification here. That's not going to work, dummy. But that is how the team of El Jefe, El Gran Blanco Presentadora, and Crooked Tortuga Michael Brennan were able to defeat the Patriot and Steven the Turtle Weiner at our last event, Muto versus the World. That dastardly trick by Gran Blanco got the Patriot disqualified. That is why this match is no disqualification, so he can't pull some kind of crap like that again. And the Patriot's here because he feels like his likeness is being used for evil, nefarious means and does not appreciate it. So he's here to defeat Gran Blanco. And put an end to this. As we saw earlier in the night, oh, look at this. Just sitting on the mat. We saw earlier in the night, Crooked Tortuga, Michael Brennan, was actually victorious over Steven Turtle Weiner. Patriot hoping things turned out a little bit better for him here in this match. The Patriot, of course, representing Old Glory, the Stars and Stripes of the United States of America. Well, Gran Blanco, you can see his singlet represents his home country of Ecuador. Frankensteiner gets a 2. No. Did I say Ecuador? My apologies. Guatemala. His singlet represents the Guatemalan flag. So, you know, it's that classic rivalry between Guatemala and the United States. Frankensteiner gets a 2. For being a man of his size, to see him pull off that athletic maneuver is something. There's the slam. Uncle Slam, is that it? No! A 2.9 kick out as Gran Blanco kicks out of the Uncle Slam. European uppercut, 2 count only as Patriot is back to his feet with a vertical suplex as he takes down Gran Blanco. Like I said, the classic rivalry between Guatemala and the U.S. Oh, man. Those left hands of the Patriot. The Patriot, of course, making a name for himself in All Japan Pro Wrestling back in the 90s. Also competing in Global, which was on ESPN. Also competing in the AWA, the WCW, and of course, the WCW? WCW and the WWF. Power slam by the Patriot. Irish whip by Gran Blanco. There's another Frankensteiner, but the Patriot's feet in the ropes. Again, trying to use that tactic again. Patriot's like, that's not going to work, pal. As he suplexes him out of the ring, as Alfonso begins his count, Gran Blanco grabs a chair. Again, no disqualifications here. Cannot get disqualified for using that chair. Frankensteiner, did he get him? No. The Patriot slips out at 2. Catches him with a drop kick coming off the ropes, does the Patriot. Patriot suplexes Gran Blanco all the way out of the ring to the floor. He rolls in as Patriot goes out. Now he's just laughing at him. The disrespect shown by this man. There's a Mexican stretch. But I believe the Patriot's foot was on the bottom rope. Now that forced the break. And now trading shots in the center of the ring. Who's going to get the better of this one? The Patriot? No. Gran Blanco does. They both go down, but Gran Blanco back to his feet first. He picks up the Patriot, but the Patriot comes back with a body slam. Patriot drags him out. What's he thinking about here? I don't know, but an Irish whip by Gran Blanco with a clothesline. Snap suplex. Rolls through. There's another. Can he make it 3? The trifecta. The 3 amigos by Gran Blanco. The luchador. Double Naga knocker as they both fall down. Patriot back to his feet first, but he's in a daze. Series of punches by the Patriot. Goes behind, hits the Uncle Slam again. Is that it? He's going to drag him out. He's going to go for a cover. Gets 2. Gets 3. He got him. The Patriot gets a measure of revenge over Gran Blanco with the Uncle Slam. USA, 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 USA. Match number 5 here at TGPW Summer Sizzler Series Episode 6. This is Episode 666. Is our semi-final match of the evening. It is another Dream Partner tag team matchup. It is a grudge match also of sorts, as it is the big dog Kayfabe Journey teaming up with his partner, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And they are taking on the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. Kayfabe Journey and his tag team partner in the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament, Jason Powell, joined them to betray them, the name of the team. They were eliminated in the first round of the tournament by the Young Bucks. Kayfabe has not forgotten that. That has been sticking in his crow ever since. And he's decided to team up with his mentor, his hero, his idol, the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. To get some revenge on the Young Bucks here tonight. Avenge the loss in the title tournament. Here we go. PTE trigger on the Roman Reigns, and that could be it. 2.9 kick out by the tribal chief. The Bucks themselves were eliminated in the quarterfinals of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament at our last event by FishMox. Fishsticks, Steve Ahrendt, and John Moxley we'll be seeing coming up in a few short minutes in the main event of the evening. In the final semifinal matchup of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament, the winner of that match will face the Road Warriors in the finals at the Summer Sizzler Spectacular, the finale of the summer as it concludes the Summer Sizzler Series. Man, what a super kick by Nick Jackson, busting open Kayfabe, who is just a bloody mess, but he hits the spear as the tag is made. And oh no, not again. The BT trigger on Kayfabe. Kayfabe is in a lot of trouble right now as he hits a DDT. You can see the blood all over the face and chest of Kayfabe as he is just a mess. That super kick from Nick Jackson really busted him open. Overhead suplex on Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson sent for the ride. Gets caught with a Samoan drop by the big dog. Kayfabe. Kayfabe goes behind standing switch. Schoolboy roll up by Nick. Roman Reigns there to break it up. Roman Reigns last appearing in TGPW in a shots for a spot elimination match. A match that he would lose to Go Shiozaki. And look at this. Mocking the Macho Man is Nick Jackson with that. There's a backstabber by Nick Jackson. Kayfabe to the tribal chief with the power bomb. Face buster by Nick Jackson. But he gets caught with a T-bone suplex by Roman Reigns. There's a chop block by Nick Jackson by Matt Jackson as Nick sends Roman into the corner. Buckle bomb in the corner by Matt Jackson. And now who's going to get the better of this exchange? Super kick, but a spear from Roman. Roman drags him out, goes for a cover, hooks the leg, 2 and 3, no! 2.9 as Kayfabe was there to cut off Nick Jackson from saving his brother. German suplex takes down Roman. As Matt sends him off the ropes, but Roman comes back with a knee. Catching Jackson in the head. He's staggered, hits the spear, does Roman. Is that going to be it? 2 and 3, no! Big kick out by Matt Jackson as he kicks out of the spear. Super kick out of the corner by Matt on Kayfabe as a tag is made to Nick. Overhead throw by Kayfabe and follows it up with a spear, hooks the leg. Did he get him this time? 2 and no! Matt there to save Nick and the matchup. Backslide on Roman, but Roman's not the legal man. It's Kayfabe. Kayfabe gets caught with another super kick. Is that it? No. Roman there to save Kayfabe. Back and forth this match has gone. Nobody getting a clear advantage. Canadian Destroyer on Kayfabe by Nick Jackson. He pulls him out, hooks the leg. Did he get him? 2? No. Roman there again for the save. mean, Roman Reigns, no stranger to tag team competition. He and Seth Rollins, former tag team champions in WWE. But the Young Bucks, one of the most decorated tag teams of all time, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. The crowd into this one. And what a matchup we've seen as the blood of Kayvon is staining the canvas. No, powerbomb reversed into a Hurricane Rana, shoulders down, did he get him? No! I believe Roman was there to break it up. Super kick by Nick. Reversal into the Hurricane Rana, get it, 3, he got him! Roman Reigns was staggered, could not save Kayvon again. As the shoulders are down, Matt Jackson gets the win for his team as the Young Bucks are victorious. It is now time for the main event of the evening as Super Summer Sizzler Series Episode 6, this is Episode 666, concludes with the semifinal matchup in the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament. The winners of this match will face the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular in the finals of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament, where we will crown the first ever TGPW Tag Team Champions. So only 3 teams remain. After tonight, there will only be 2. As one of these 2 teams will join the Road Warriors in the finals. We started out with 16 teams. We are down to just the final 3 here. And like I said, after tonight, we'll have only 2 left. It is the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, against the team of FishMox, Fishsticks, Steve Ahrendt, and John Moxley. FishMox came together back in March at TGPW Tag Team Madness in a high-stakes tag team matchup in which they were victorious over Leo Rush and Ken Shamrock. They had to win the match to get into the TGPW title tournament. They both did. But John Moxley falling short in the second round after defeating Warhorse in the opener. Meanwhile, though, Fishsticks Steve Ahrendt would make it all the way to the semifinals before losing to the runner-up in the tournament, Kenny Omega. The eventual winner of the tournament would be Keiji Muto, who is still the current reigning TGPW champion. But since then, Steve Ahrendt has had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations as he has had to face the Alliance to end Steve, a group of men and women coming together with one common goal: eliminate Steve Ahrendt from TGPW, eliminate Steve Ahrendt from wrestling in general. And it was revealed the mastermind behind the Alliance to end Steve was none other than Windy City AC, Antoine Clemens. And wait a minute, here comes Tommy Dreamer. What the hell is Tommy Dreamer doing out here? Tommy Dreamer from Impact Wrestling is in the ring now. And now he's helping the Motor City Machine Guns here. Tommy Dreamer attacking John Moxley, assisting the Motor City Machine Guns. And now he's got that cloverleaf on Moxley. Moxley trying to fight him off, but a double team from Dreamer and Sabin. The crowd booing. They don't appreciate Dreamer's interference here. Dreamer goes to the back now. But Tommy Dreamer interfering on behalf of the Motor City Machine Guns. Machine Guns representing Impact Wrestling, I guess. He was here to make sure the Machine Guns, I guess, make it to the finals and bring those TGPW Tag Team titles home to Impact Wrestling. There's a cover on the sushi roll, but Alex Shelley is there to break it up. Let's say, as I mentioned, Steve Ahrendt has had to deal with the Alliance to End Steve. We saw new members introduced in Metalhead and the tag team of CNC Destruction, Cody James and Chris Miller. They assaulted Steve Ahrendt not once but twice, injuring his ribs in the process. But he would come back after taking a month off, recuperated, and FishMox defeating the Young Bucks in what could be considered an upset. Lariat turns Alex Shelley inside out, hooks the leg, gets two, and no. Defeat the Bucks in the quarterfinals. That's how they got here to the semifinals. They defeated Koko Drip in the first round. As I mentioned, in the semifinals, they got the big upset over the Young Bucks. Meanwhile, the Motor City Machine Guns, they defeated their rivals, the Briscoes, and a 2 count there in the first round. They would then defeat the Thunder Buddies in the quarterfinals, and that is how the Machine Guns got here. But yeah, Dreamer coming out here and attacking Moxley. Assisting the Motor City Machine Guns. Well, we'll see what happens there with that. But right here, we still have a winner to decide in this match. As a tag is made by Moxley to Steve Ahrendt. Moxley and Ahrendt, former rivals, bitter rivals. There's a cover and nearly a 3 as Ahrendt out at 2. Winding up the band as Shelley hits the super kick on Moxley. Spear by Ahrendt on Sabin, but Shelley there to break it up and save the match for his team. There's an octopus stretch by Alex Shelley on Steve Ahrendt. Remember, he injured his ribs not too long ago. There's a spear, hooks a leg. Did he get him? No. Again, Shelley there. Pendulum backbreaker on Ahrendt. Again, over those ribs. 2 and no. 2.9 kick out. Even though he's not wearing the tape anymore, you have to think that those ribs are still not 100% after the continued attacks by TATAES. Tates, if you will. Is that Tates? Tates? I don't know. TATES. I'll say Black Hole Slam right there from Moxley. It's a stinging knife edge chop and an elbow to the back of the neck of Shelley. Shelley with a shell shock out of nowhere on Moxley. Does not go for a cover though. Picks him up, runs him over with that lariat. Catches him with a side kick. Moxley back up though. Gets caught. Hooks the leg. Plants him with that Michinoku driver. But Ahrendt makes the save and hits the pose, brother. And now he's hulking up. Okay. Leaping enziguri by Shelley staggers Moxley, but Moxley reverses, standing switch, and German suplexes him all the way out of the ring to the floor. I think his head, his neck might have hit that apron on the way down to the floor. Vicious German suplex by John Moxley. There was a running Liger bomb by Sabin on Moxley. Double suplex by FishMox, showing off their surprising teamwork here. The two guys that hated each other not too long ago. And there's a Bionic elbow, if you will. And now sets him up perfectly for the sushi roll. There it is. The sushi roll by Steve Ahrendt. Is that going to be it, folks? Cover in a 2.9. Sabin dragging Ahrendt all the way back to his corner as he tags in Shelley. Bulldog by Sabin. Sidekick by Shelley. I think he was trying to catch him with a roll-up there, but Ahrendt avoids it, levels him with that lariat. And now he hits the pose. Fishsticks must pose, brother. Shelley sent into the corner, but Shelley comes out of the corner with that super kick. Wait a minute, Bulldog choke The Bulldog choke by Moxley. Is he going to give it up? He does! Sabin can't get there in time to save his partner Shelley, and FishMox win it by submission. Wait a minute. Look out, Moxley. I think Moxley was trying to hit a lariat on Sabin and he just clunks heads. What a wacky end to that one. But FishMox, Steve Ahrendt, John Moxley win it with the Bulldog choke over Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, and they have punched their ticket to the finals. And it's FishMox versus the Road Warriors in the finals of the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament. And that is going to take place at our next event, the finale of the summer, Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. Try saying that 3 times fast. The Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular is our next big event. And on that show, we now know it will be FishMox versus the Road Warriors to determine who will be the first ever TGPW Tag Team Champions. Whew. What a matchup there. What a way to end the show. And let's not forget Tommy Dreamer coming out there attempting to assist the Motor City Machine Guns attacking John Moxley. But his interference backfiring as the Machine Guns still couldn't get it done as FishMox advanced to the finals. Can they do it? Can they complete their Cinderella run, if you will? Former bitter rivals turned tag team partners. Can they become tag team champions by defeating one of the greatest tag teams of all time in the Road Warriors at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular? That remains to be seen. But Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular is our next event. Make sure you are back here on the YouTube channel for that. Make sure you hit the notification button so you are notified when Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular is uploaded to the channel, because believe me when I tell you this, you are not going to want to miss that show. Because not only are we going to find out who the TGPW Tag Team Champions are going to be, whether it's FishMox, whether it's the Road Warriors, we are also going to crown the first ever Open Talk Radio 313 The Flash champion. The Open Talk Championship, that's right, will be decided in a unique 8-man tournament. We'll have 4 first-round matches. After those first-round quarterfinal matches, if you will, we will have the finals. It will be a 4-way elimination matchup. The winner of that 4-way elimination matchup, as I said, will be the first ever Open Talk Radio champion in TGPW history. In addition to that, in addition to 2 new champions being crowned, the TGPW Championship itself will also be on the line, as it will be the TGPW champion Keiji Muto defending his championship against #1 contender and the TGPW Deathmatch champion Arrow Boy. This match has been in the making for the last couple of months now. Muto has brought in variants of himself to try and keep the championship in his grasp. We've seen them go to war with Arrow Boy, with Go Shiozaki, with The Big Show, and with Hot Fire Myron Reed. But it's finally time for Muto to put the title on the line, as it's Muto versus Arrow Boy 1-on-1 for the TGPW Championship. In addition, as I said, the Open Talk Radio Championship and the TGPW Tag Team Title Tournament Finals, those will all take place. And also, we know it will be Bad Old JR, Jim Ross, going 1-on-1 with Hangman Adam Page. That's right, it's time for some cowboy shit in this bitch, as Hangman Adam Page takes on JR Jim Ross. Bad old JR Jim Ross, leader of his super bad squad. And we have seen Ross carve a path of destruction, no pun intended, because he's been using a fork to carve up his opponents, but carve a path of destruction through the roster of TGPW and he is undefeated in singles matchups. And he has had 2 wins over Marty Drip Drip. He's got a win over Rich Swann. He's got a win over Jacob Fatu. And he is looking to win his 5th matchup here. 5th singles matchup here against Hangman Adam Page. In fact, I don't even think he lost a tag team match either. Ross is undefeated overall in TGPW. No one has been able to beat this man. Can Hangman Adam Page put a stop to that? Can he be the stopper? Or will Jim Ross continue his path of destruction as he has one goal in mind? And that is to be the TGPW champion. So whoever walks out of that match, Muto or Arrow Boy, needs to watch out for Jim Ross, because he is going to slather barbecue sauce all over. And you know it's going to be a good old-fashioned slobber knocker, because Ross wants that TGPW championship. But he has to get past the Hangman first. But if he beats Hangman, there's no denying that Ross should be next in line for the TGPW championship. Whether it's Muto or Arrow Boy that walks out of Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular with the title. As I mentioned, 8 big matchups coming your way at our next event, Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. Be sure not to miss that show. And I can tell you, here are your participants for that tournament. Here are the matchups in the Open Talk Radio Championship tournament. All of this will take place at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. We've got Thunder Horse. We've got Crooked Tortuga Michael Brennan. We have got Mike Stover. We have got Marty Drip Drip. We have got the Macho Son Jason Powell. We've got the Big Dog Kayvon Journey. The Black Man Koko Ware. And finally the Hardcore Hipster Neil Carrolls. Those are your 8 participants in the tournament. Here are your first round matchups. It's going to be Thunder Horse taking on Jason Powell. Kayvon Journey versus Neil Carrolls. Mike Stover versus Koko Ware. It's a rematch from the TGPW title tournament in the first round. In that match, Koko T got the win, but Mike Stover is looking to avenge that loss in this matchup here. And then finally, Michael Brennan versus Marty Drip Drip. Those are your first round matchups. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the winners of those matchups will meet in a 4-way elimination final to determine the Open Talk Radio champion. So, with that said, those are your first round matchups in the tournament. We've run down the full card for the Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular. So come back here on the YouTube channel at the end of this month. You'll get the notification, but by the end of August, TGPW Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular will be uploaded to the channel. We'll get the conclusion of the Super Summer Sizzler Series, as it's the finale of the summer, and you do not want to miss it. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the notifications. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you guys next time with TGPW, the Gorilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling.